Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's during the day, so please you're gonna excuse the noise you're hearing from outside. But yeah, I'm having my lemon water and yes, okay, before I get into the video, actually I wanted to say that I'm planning on making a new segment which is called Gifts POV. Basically my point of view on maybe trending topics, trending situations and things like that, right? Yeah, so this is basically my first episode and I'm gonna be talking about the Owami and Big guy situation, and also involving Promise Makunyane a little on this thing, right? Yeah, so before I start talking, please make sure to subscribe, like the video, and comment down maybe other trending topics you would like me to talk about, or any other video idea you would like to see on my channel. Okay, so firstly, I would like to thank Promise Makunyane for actually interviewing Big Guy, because maybe this is gonna put an end to the whole situation, right? And I would also like to thank Promise Makunyane because, like, I mean, guys, let's give her flowers, because we've been, for years we've been hearing only one side of the story. For years we've been hearing only Owami's side of the story. So at least right now we've heard Big Guy's side of the story. And to be quite honest, there's honestly three sides of the story, which is Big Guy's side, Owami's side, and the truth, obviously. And because we are the audience, we will never know, because Tina, we're just feeding into what they are telling us. We don't really know what has happened, because whenever everything happened, they were together. It was just the two of them. So Tina, we don't know anything, right? But while I thank Promise about the interview, because we also had bigger side of the story, I would also love to call her out on the topic of when Big Guy mentioned that Ray was actually supposed to be aborted. On my part, guys, personally, I feel like that was wrong on Promise side, because honestly, Ray is growing up, right? And the internet does not forget. I mean, the same way Promise was able to cut off the, because I also watched her video when she was debriefing the interview with Big Guy. I also watched that video. She mentioned that she, at some point, Big Guy wanted to go to the bathroom and she had to cut that off, you know. And now I'm asking myself, okay, why, like, as a mother, because she always says that she's a proud mother, and she's actually proud that she went to labor ward, unlike some other people, so as that kind of a woman, why didn't she cut that part off right again? Because I'm not saying they were not supposed to talk about that part, but she was also supposed to cut the part where they were talking about Ray almost being aborted, and then Big Guy saved him. Because honestly, guys, the internet, oh my god, the internet does not forget, right? And Ray is gonna grow up, right? And when he grows up, even if Promise deletes the video on her YouTube channel, or she edits it now, there's already clips that are posted on TikTok, Twitter, those small clips, right, where Big Guy mentioned that this baby was actually supposed to be aborted, but then I saved him. So imagine the hatred that the child is gonna have towards Owami or his mother, Imagine his mental health. As a mother, you should know that the mental health of a child really matters, right? Because she is a proud person who did go to labor ward, So I don't really get that part, and that was really uncalled for on Promise's side, and I don't see anyone talking about that. Honestly, I really don't see anyone talking about that. But yeah, what can you say? This is how I personally feel. I feel like the internet does not forget, and when this child grows up, he's gonna see that he was actually supposed to be aborted, and that's not okay for anyone. It really is not okay, right? And another thing, let's get into the voice note that Owami sent Big Guy. Guys, one thing I really don't understand and don't condone, right, is involving parents in your in your fights, in your arguments, you know, in your conflicts. That is not okay. And for Owami to call Big Guy's mother out of a name like that was not okay. You know, if you are fighting Big Guy, it's okay if you're insulting him and whatnot, because that is what you guys are doing. But to involve parents like that, it was really not okay. And I don't really know what Owami was thinking at the moment. I don't know if she acted out of anger or what, because I think she sent that voice note after Big Guy sent his voice notes of his side of the story to Linda Kyle from the Vault Entertainment. Yeah, so I don't know what Owami was thinking. And another thing he mentioned is that Big Guy, please guys, I apologize. I don't really know how to look at the camera because my eyes are all over. Another thing she mentioned is that Big Guy has a small birth equipment, right? Okay, that one is, I know a lot of women do it after a breakup, right? You know, you would insult his birth equipment. But after so many years, I think they've been together for 9 years, right? After so many years, Owami, you realize now that Big Guy actually has a small birth equipment. Like for what? After so many years, you're telling me, Uguti, like when I just realizing right now, Uguti, no man, there's something wrong. I don't really get it. And that is something a lot of women have to learn not to do, because that is actually what we do a lot. I don't want to say women are just gonna involve myself too, but that is something we do a lot, because like after so many years, how do you realize now this person has a small birth equipment? Like I don't really want to mention it how she mentioned, but I don't know, maybe I'll insert the voice note so you guys can hear it, but it's too much. It has a lot of swearing in it, so I don't know if I'm gonna insert it, but yeah. And another thing from Big Guy's side, Big Guy mentioned that Owami hygienically, she lacks hygienically, right? And what I'm asking myself is that how was Big Guy able to cope with that? Because honestly, for me, on my side, when I see a person going out of the toilet without washing their hands, I cannot eat anything from you ever. Whether you cooked, whether you did something, I cannot. Even if you give me a stock sweet, which is obviously wrapped, and you haven't opened it, it becomes hard for me to like eat that thing. Even like if I value my relationship with you, I will eat that thing. I will try to, you know, in front of you. But to be quite honest, behind the scenes, I'm disgusted by that. So I'm asking myself, Uti, how did Bika, because he did mention that he's a clean freak. So how did he manage to like how did he manage to pretend all these years knowing Ugutu Owami is dirty, and then the next thing she cooks for him, she's the wife obviously, so she's the one who did all the cooking, she was the one who fed him basically. So how was he so comfortable eating her food knowing that she's not okay hygienically? And guys, to be quite honest, after the divorce, I will not lie, they both look good. They both look that like they did some glowing up, which basically like implies that, for me, which basically shows that actually these people are actually good apart. And the best thing about their situation is that they do not have any kids together, so they have nothing tied to each other. They have nothing that is forcing them to keep on communicating, right? So the easiest thing they can do right now is to just move on. And I've seen that on Owami's side, it is really hard to move on. I don't know if what she's doing is her way of grieving or her way of moving on, but she cannot move on from the name Big Guy. And she is always telling her story. And another thing I don't like about Owami is that she gets mad when Big Guy tells stories about her on the internet, and she basically opens the cases of defamation and what. But on her channel, when you can look at her videos, almost all her videos are about Big Guy and his families, how his families are witches, how Big Guy's mother is a bad person, how, you know, those kind of things. And I don't get why you're gonna get offended if Big Guy is gonna do the same thing to you. That's not okay. If you don't want a thing to be done to you, then you don't have to do it to other people. Because now if you're doing it to me, that means it's gonna be fine when I'm doing it to you, you know. And yeah, and by the look of things, guys, it doesn't seem like this thing is gonna rest, eh? Because after the interview, I have told myself that okay, since we've had Big Guy's side of the story, this issue is actually gonna lay to rest. Because right now, like, we've had Owami's side, we've had Big Guy's side, and it's now like your choice to see what you know, when are you taking the side of Big Guy, or you're taking Owami's side, right? But Owami released a video, and now it looks like it is no longer between her and Big Guy, but obviously in her videos she's obviously gonna mention Big Guy one way or another. But this time it looks like Owami is gonna be busy with Promise Makunyane. And Promise, wherever you are, baby girl, please be ready, because Owami is Owami can never be the bigger person, honestly. And I'm not trying to shade her or anything, but she can never be the bigger person. And it looks like in her video, I don't know if she said, I think she said, there's a lot coming your way, Promise, this is just the start. Imagine if someone says that. I don't think Promise was wrong to interview Big Guy. I don't think in their videos they've said anything wrong. The only thing wrong they have mentioned, or the only thing she was wrong to post, is that part of Ray having to be aborted. That part was supposed to be cut out, because it wasn't a difficult thing to do. If you could cut out the time when Big Guy was going to the toilet, then you obviously could cut out the part where you guys were talking about the abortion story. It wasn't really that difficult, but yeah, this is it's a lot. It's quite a lot, and I feel like their breakup, the thing that led to their breakup, is actually a huge thing. Because if we are being honest, then this is what I think. Ne, if I'm being honest, I feel like Owami, ne, was actually tired because Big Guy was not how can I say, was not providing enough for her, and she was actually driven away by the fact that she is making more money than her husband, which is not a good thing, honestly. Because I feel like in marriage, sometimes you have to be able to balance your husband, because if he doesn't know, like, if he can't provide, then you are able to balance him out. You guys are married, right? But I feel like that is what drove Owami away. And the thing that drove Big Guy away is that he found no peace, because he was then being told that you are not man enough, you are not providing. And I feel like on that part, I cannot say he's lying, because we can see in Owami's videos right now, he does mention a lot that Big Guy is not man enough. So I wouldn't say Big Guy was lying on that part, and which is not good. If you want to destroy a man's pride, come to him like that. Come for his manhood and come for his ways of providing. That is how you will destroy his pride. And that is actually not good, because you guys are married and you are sharing the responsibilities equally. So, because in marriage, like, let's be honest, guys, there's no 50-50. In marriage, sometimes it's 20-80, sometimes it's 70-30, sometimes it's 10-90, sometimes it's 50-50. No, so it's just a lot that led to their divorce. And I feel like finances played a huge role. I don't feel like cheating was the main cause of their divorce. No, I don't think so. Yes, it's true that people do leave their husbands, or husbands do leave their wives for cheating, because they do not stand cheating. But honestly, in Owami and Big Guy situation, I feel like finances played a huge role in their separation and divorce. Yes. And yeah, guys, we'll see what's going on, if Owami is gonna leave this issue, because we know for sure that Owami is never the bigger person. So we'll see. So but what I can say from this whole situation, what I saw is that Big Guy has already moved on. He has a new girlfriend, which he's planning to take the next step with. And on Owami's side, I'm really not sure, because sometimes Jesus' son is there, sometimes he's not there, sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not there. So it's a whole situation with Owami. Sometimes she's warm, sometimes she's cold, and Owami has a tendency of contradicting herself. Because remember in her old video she said she used to drive, then go far, go eat alone or park somewhere, and then we maybe come back home late while driving slowly so that she can seem like she's cheating. And when big guy would ask her, she would say yes, yes, she's cheating, right? But all of a sudden, Owami uploads a video saying that she was cheating, and she's actually a mastermind at this because she was good at it compared to big guy. She was never caught. So it's really like it's really giving me lukewarm vibes when it comes to Owami, because girl, what is it? Did you cheat or did you not cheat? Like, just give a straight answer. What is it, honestly? You know? And now it gives us also a question mark towards Owami Ogoti. Why are you lying to your fans? When are the same person who's always saying, Mina, I will never lie to you guys, you know, I mean, why are you lying to your fans? Because whether you cheated or not, like, it's not like, I don't think people would judge her or anything. So which one is it, Owami? Please make it straight. Did you cheat or did you not cheat? Okay, so yeah guys, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please, not if you enjoyed, please like the video. You enjoyed or you did not like, you enjoy, please like the video, comment down the topics I should talk about on Gifts POV, and subscribe so that we can grow the family. And yeah, also please, like, keep on commenting so that the engagement can be entertaining and can also be engaging. And then yeah, it'll also help me with the YouTube algorithm. And as I've said guys, I am not used to this filming thing. Please do not come for me when I keep on looking on the sides and whatnot. I'm gonna get used to it eventually, but please bear with me. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.